Okay. Good evening, everybody. We are back with some more Genshin Impact tonight. I started the Windblume event last night and started the Faruzan hangout event as well. So we are going to continue both of those things tonight. So we got through the first, like the initial quest for the Winblume Festival event, and so now we're gonna do, I think there's like some quests for each of the like activities that you can do in the Windblume Festival. So we're gonna do those quests, and yeah.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome.
Let's see. Alright, we'll just do this. And okay, we're not doing that right now. Instead, we're gonna do this, I guess. Floral Pursuit. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and do the quest for this. Which, of course, means we gotta go to Mondstadt. What? Floral Pursuit. Okay, I guess we'll do this one first. Ugh. Can the guild really manage this amount of work? Ah, traveler. My apologies for not noticing you sooner. I had some guild affairs on my mind. You must be here in Mondstadt for the Windblume Festival, I presume. You're just in time. The guild has just come up with a little game, a guaranteed romp with prizes to be won. How about it? Wanna give it a go? Let me introduce this little game to you first. The person who designed it calls it floral chess. He said that his inspiration came from the billowing petals and the wind that pursues them. And the game is meant to imitate the romanticism of pursuing these flower petals. That's quite the story. Well, this inventor is a bard, so he has more of, an imagination. Basically, when you're playing this form of chess, you need to collect as many bloom balloons within the chessboard as possible. You'll have to avoid various obstacles in the process, and there will be some tools on hand to lend you some support. That fellow even wrote an entire manual for this game, which I'll let you have a look at later. If you're interested, you're welcome to play. Remember, prizes are guaranteed just for participating. Okay, after constantly collect. Alrighty, well, I guess we'll just go ahead and try this out. Complete ordered wind. Obtain a score of 3,500. Okay, hold on. Actually, before I do this, let me check this. Okay. Okay, complete. So just by completing this, we get the new weapon, huh? Alright. Sounds good. Actually, wait, what? Okay. So you can just play this solo, right? I mean, you know, why not? Open sesame. Oh. Oh, I thought when I collected that, it meant I could dispel it. Oh, you have, okay, my bad. You have to hit circle first. Okay. Wait, where are we going? Right here. It's kind of like a game of Pac-Man. Actually, that's basically what this is. This is Pac-Man. Hold on. Go get that. Yeah, this right here. Oh, but now he's like way over here. Mwahaha. Get all these fuckers. Okay. I think that's it. Oh, we're missing one? Crap, I missed one. Okay. Alrighty. Additional balloons. Oh. Crap. Where'd he go? Whoa. God damn it. Okay, whoa. Hold up. Gotta collect every single one of these fucking things. Alright, I think we got everything now. Alright. So, Genshin Impact's version of Pac-Man. Uh... Wait. What? What? Why am I doing it again? What? I'm confused. I must have missed something. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, we got a new weapon now. Nice. Okay. Let's go over and do Ballads of Breeze. Lizzie. Alright. Well, hello there, and welcome to the Windblume Festival. You've come at a good time. We're currently organizing a little game known as Ballads of Breeze. Taking part in this game will allow you to play some lovely tunes, just like the bards of Mondstadt. Will I really sound good? Oh, don't you worry. We've had, lots of playtesters in the past. Even someone with zero knowledge of how to play instruments will be able to play something that, won't sound too bad. Please believe me. Have faith in the Knights of Favonius. As long as you do your best to keep up with the rhythm and beat, you'll be able to strum up a storm with ease. Focus only on the wind around you and the lovely song you wish to play, and all your troubles will surely fade away. Well, I imagine bards must be quite carefree then. Ha ha ha! I wouldn't say that for sure. After all, they do fret about whether their songs will move people enough to fork some mora over. As for you, you just need to play to your heart's content. Well, never mind what I just said. I hope you know how this works by now, yes? Well, if it interests you, you're free to give it a go. You can use your own instrument to play tunes, and if you haven't brought one, we can lend you some. Not to brag, but we do have quite a few on hand here, and each of them is quite different from the rest. Which of the instruments would you like to use first? The floral zither. Oh, this one then? No problem. Oh, and there's one more thing I forgot to mention. Please wait for a moment. I need to consult my notes. Right. In order to make sure that everyone is able to play the best they can, we've decided to implement a tuning phase to this game. Simply put, we mean to help you tune your instrument to be in the best state possible. Don't worry, it's easy. The first step should be... I mean, that actually seems to work really well. Alright, that should do it. Your instrument's all tuned up and the musical scores should be ready as well. You could start any time now, so long as you want to, of course. Configure the settings. Beat note. Enable calibration, blah 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 blah. Note falling speed. Dark background. Okay, that should be fine. Oh, so the instrument changes. No. Okay, whatever. Spread mode, cascade mode. Okay, let's try falling mode, I guess. That should be fine. Okay. Oh, Yeah, so we're just gonna go straight to pro here. Or wait. Actually, before I do
The
that,
scribe's work is simple, which is
let me see. Let me look at how what the things are here. Okay, see, I don't know if completing pro gets you.
why I took the...
Okay. I guess we'll try pro and just see if it. Okay. Ah, fuck. Okay, I'm not. I didn't anticipate the retardando there. That was pretty bad. uh. But hey, Dulcim, if you get Dulcim, you get everything, so works for me. I could definitely do better than that, though. Alright, so here's the last one. Traveler, traveler, please wait. What event have you got going on here? An event? No, I have neither the energy nor ability for something like that. I'm merely someone interested in photo taking. I even had someone get me a camera and took a great many pictures with it. The people at the guild seemed to really like the pictures I took. Cyrus even said that we could turn them into books and give them out as souvenirs. And well, you know what? Since it's Windblume Festival, Cyrus requested that I go around Mondstadt and take various pictures related to the festival. He's planning on putting them together into a commemorative album to be given out to the adventurers in the guild as mementos. But Mondstadt's a big place with lots of photo-taking spots, and I'm just one person. The other adventurers are also out on their own errands and won't have any time to help. I know that a festival isn't really the right time to be asking around for help, but please, traveler, I've heard that you're a dab hand at the camera, so please help me out. Where'd you hear that about me? Well, some other adventurers in the guild told me so. There's quite a few camera enthusiasts among them. We've been even we've even been thinking of starting a camera club, but we're not sure if Cyrus would approve. Anyway, Traveler, in that case, allow me to formally request your help in going around Mondstadt to take pictures using your camera. Ah, yes. Why don't you use this camera to take your photos? I maintain it regularly, so it runs very smoothly. I mean, it takes a good camera to take good pictures, wouldn't you say? I'll be counting on you then. The pictures just need to be related to the Windblume Festival. Otherwise, there are no particular restrictions on their content. As for the reward, you don't need to worry. I'll follow the usual guild regulations. You won't be working for free. Now, I'll need to sort the pictures here into categories. A photo of the main gate of Mondstadt City. Hmm. 8 o'clock to 17 o'clock. Okay. I gotta equip it first. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think, yeah. Okay.
Book learning alone is not enough to cultivate intelligence. All those scholars in the academia are prime examples. Wait. Huh? No. Whatever. There have been many poorly written applications lately. I guess I'll just have to reject them all.
Not bad, you've chosen an excellent angle. Alright. Hey, what's up, Zane? I didn't realize there's another 3D showcase tonight, so I guess I will be once again stopping the stream at 9 o'clock to watch that. Yeah, I guess today's 3D showcase is like all 5 of Hollow Myth, so thought it was just gonna be like the 5 individual ones and that was it. But... yeah, this one's pretty cool. Oh wait, I have to be a character from Mondstadt. I think Fischl is, yeah, a Mondstadter. So... there we go. Yeah, honestly, Amelia's 3D thing wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be. I thought she was gonna like do some really creative stuff, but it was kinda, you know. Probably the funniest part was when she was playing that hopscotch game with Mel, and like all of chat was just watching Mel's boobs bounce while she was doing the hopscotch.
I created another universe and founded paradise.
Wait, where is it again? Okay, it's still a little further. Also the gunfight with Small Ame too. Oh, fuck. That's not where we need to go. Where the fuck? Where am I going here? Hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, it was like there's 2 camera icons, so it got like confusing. I was like, am I going the wrong way? Okay. Can we like... yeah, I think that... I guess that works. Alright, we'll do that.
I do worry about
Oh,
the
we have to
well-being of my
use
retinue
an
during my
elemental
impromptu
skill.
absence.
Alright.
I'm sure the good...
Oz, reveal...
There we go. There's your elemental skill.
thyself.
Alright. Okay, so that one unlocks tomorrow. Alright. Let's see. Okay. I will go ahead and do the other stuff too, so... yeah, this one. Okay, so... this game right here is basically Pac-Man in Genshin Impact, so... Get back here. Oh no. Okay. Are there... Oh, no! Okay, there we go. Okay, there's just a couple more. Oh shit, there's still... Oh, crap. Okay, wait, those are just power-ups. We don't need to collect those. Okay. Moving on. Never mind. Oh, dang it, I just missed it. Okay. Look at this thing. It was like going, you're going that way, I'm going this way. Oh crap. Okay. Bro, how many freaking balloons are there in this area? Jeez. Okay, is that it? Nope. Still more. Okay. I think we're good now. Woo! Alright. Okay. And there's one more of this deal here. Which, by the way, this game I'm not very good at least not right now. Okay, we got Albedo here. Alright, here we go. Ah, God. Okay, I'm not. I can't do it now. Yeah, I suck at this. Fuck. Bro, really? Yeah, I can't do that fast. Yeah, can't do that. Okay. Well, all I need to do is get Dulcim and I'm good. Alright. Okay, so I think we are caught up on the Windblume Festival stuff now. So we'll just go ahead and go back to the Faruzan.
I I created.
hangout event now.
Madam Faruzan! Oh, it's really you. Did you change your mind?
All right, calm down. Let me be clear. I'm still not all that interested in Kasharawar. I'm just here to see how the project is going. After all, you're here as representatives of the academia in this collaboration. The reputation of all research is at stake here, so I will not simply stand by should mistakes get made.
Either way, it's good that you were willing to come. Now, we've given Akara Crafts many ideas over the past couple of days. However, their owner thinks that our designs are too complicated, which will drive production costs too far up.
That's expected. Students who have never had to deal with budgetary constraints probably don't understand how important it is to keep costs low.
Hold on
How
one sec.
enviable. Oh,
Okay. By any chance, has it been very difficult for you?
If you join the Kasharawar, your budget will be as big as you want it to be. I guarantee it.
That's enough. I will not repeat myself. Take me to Akara Crafts owner first, if you please.
All right. He's usually at the slope up ahead recruiting volunteers to test out his toys. Let's just head over.
This area has a nice ring to it.
Okay, yeah, he's down here.
Mamdu, the one I recommended is here.
Oh, so you're, Madam Faruzan?
Yes, that's me.
Oh, wonderful. We haven't been able to make any progress on our collaboration recently. We've made many suggestions, but Miss Anis thought that those ideas were too simple and wouldn't be effective in training the mind.
So I have made it to Zora's domain in Breath of the Wild now.
These early learning toys are meant to help the academia train future researchers, after all. If they're too simple, then how are they any different from regular toys?
But if they're too complicated, not only will they be expensive to produce considering our production capabilities, but they won't have much broad appeal to Sumeru's children either.
So the design can't be too complicated, but it can't be too easy to play with either.
I remember that in your notes, many contraptions have managed to fulfill complex functions despite using simple parts. Maybe we can do something similar with these early learning toys.
The contraptions in my notes? I didn't create those. I simply took the contraptions in the ruins apart and analyzed them. But now that you mention it, the ruins did have things like that. Do you have a pen, paper, and scissors? I'll make a paper prototype.
You have an idea already? I suppose I should have expected as much of a respected academia senior researcher. We do have those. Yes, please, help yourself. Oh, you're done already?
Oh, it's like the one where you have to like sort it
Let me
or
explain.
whatever.
These 3 thick lines represent 3 poles. These paper strips of varying lengths represent rings of different sizes. They can be slotted onto the poles and stacked up like a tower.
Well, that is easier to make than I expected. So, How is this game played?
That's very simple as well. You just need to shift the tower from this pole to another pole.
Isn't this a little too simple? Even by the standards of an early learning toy, I mean.
Of course, when moving each ring, the paper strips in this case, you must follow one rule. You can only move one ring at a time, and you can't place a bigger ring on top of a smaller one. It's like building a tower. The rings in the 3 poles must be stacked from big to small. I named this toy Pagoda Stack.
Pagoda stack.
That sounds way too simple. Even I feel like it's missing something.
Give it a try and you'll find out if it's simple or not. I heard from Anis that you find volunteers to try out the toys, right? Why don't we do the same for this game?
It's such a simple toy. There's no need to...
Mamdu, let's just do as she says.
Okay, then.
And that's how you play this game. You can all give it a try. Let's see who's able to move the tower to another pole in the smallest number of steps.
You called everyone here for such a simple toy?
It doesn't look like it'll take that many steps.
Come on, we all promised to help Mr. Mamdu test out the new toys. He said he'd give us new Genius Invocation TCG cards.
So they were lured in by the promise of a different toy.
Ugh, fine. Let's get this over and done with so we can head back and play cards.
Done. It took me 19 steps.
Yeah. So I've been playing a card game this whole time that a bunch of 6-year-olds frickin' play.
Huh? It took me over 20 steps.
I only needed 18 steps.
Not bad. Looks like you're all familiar with the rules now. Then let's increase the difficulty. The next tower will be 5 layers tall. Now then, give it a shot. Wait, there's more?
Well, since we're already here, why don't we just give it a try?
An extra layer shouldn't make it that much harder, right?
What's going on? I've already moved over 30 steps, but I'm still not done yet.
I'm almost done. Looks like I'm the faster one this time.
Done! It took me 35 steps.
What? How?
This pagoda stack toy is pretty fun to play with.
Good. We'll try it one final time. This time, we'll add 2 more layers, making 7 layers in total.
Okay, now you're just wanting them to spend like an hour trying to do this shit.
Mamdu, we've still got quite a few paper strips here. Why don't you give this a go as well?
Do you need that many steps for something this simple? Let me try.
Madam Faruzan, allow me to try it as well.
You were looking at it quite seriously just now. Are you starting to understand the principles involved?
I think so.
If you want to test out your hypothesis, you'll just have to play and find out.
Got it.
We don't have enough paper strips left for you, Traveler. However, by the looks of things, you seem to have the game figured out.
Just about.
Why don't you guess what the lowest number of steps needed to solve a 7-layer pagoda stack is?
Bro, how the fuck am I supposed to Do you realize how much freaking math is involved to figure that out? Bro. Okay. I'm going to simulate all 100 plus steps in my mind. on, wait a sec. What? It should be 3, 4, 5. That can't be right. Surely it's not that simple. Okay, I don't know. I must be missing something. I must be missing one of the rules, because it seems like it shouldn't take anywhere near 100 steps. Okay, well, you know what? We'll just pick the lowest one.
What a shame. You were close. However, you did well for someone seeing Pagoda Stack for the first time. Let's see how well they do then.
If I move this small ring, then the big one won't be able to go on top of it. Well, this is going to take more steps than I expected.
I've lost count of how many steps I've taken. Can I restart?
This got a lot harder.
I solved it! Madam Faruzan, it takes 127 steps in total.
That many? But there are only 7 layers.
For every extra layer in the pagoda stack, the move order you need to consider becomes much more complex, and the number of steps required will at least double.
More accurately, it will require double the steps, plus 1 each time. You did well. You didn't underestimate the principles behind it just because it's an early learning toy. The complexity of any given contraption isn't determined by the number of parts it has. The way the parts interact and the rules behind how it operates are important too.
Okay, wait. Let me think about this. Okay. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. That's 7. There's 7 layers, minus 1, 127. So that's what it is. It's a pretty simple formula, actually. It's just 2 to the x minus 1. So if it's 8 layers, then it's 255.
Oh, I see. No wonder you emphasized in your notes that no contraption should ever be underestimated.
I see. So even a simple toy can become complex with the right set of rules.
That's right. The rules used for Pagoda Stack are the simplest kind when it comes to ancient contraption-making techniques. I could spend some time picking out all those machines that do something similar and write you a reference book. Once that happens, you can give the volunteers the reference book and paper prototypes and find out which toy is the most popular.
Do you have any other toys?
Yeah! When can we play with them?
In about 2 days or so, I think. Anise, if you're free, can you help me with the illustrations for the reference book?
Of course. I'd be honored.
2 days should be enough for us to find more volunteers. Then we can organize a huge conference here, at which we can announce which toy we'll be making.
Should I come back in 2 days then?
You'd be most welcome. We need more people to get a healthy range of opinions. The more, the merrier.
Thank you for coming here with me today. I'll walk back with you. I'll be going then. Say hi to Tainari and Kale for me if you can. Once everything here is settled, I'll make my way over to Pardistii as quickly as I can.
So, about Ksharawar.
You want to ask why I'm unwilling to join them, yes? Putting aside the fact that they're too full of themselves, I actually have no issue with their research methodologies and approach. After all, knowledge is either right or wrong. Superiority and inferiority do not come into the conversation. All researchers are just doing their best to shed light on the unknown in their respective fields of expertise. No matter what corner of the unknown they shed light on, it's a step forward for us all.
Then why do you refuse to join them?
Because I believe wholeheartedly in that principle. Even if the others call my research useless, as long as the knowledge I gain from it is accurate, it could become useful in the future. In the end, useful and useless are concepts that shouldn't be used to evaluate knowledge. When I first started deciphering ancient documents, I didn't think about how it'd be useful to Ksharawar. That's why there's no need for me to join them to do useful research. I'd rather stay in Haravatat. It's much more convenient for me to access the materials I need for my research here. Still, the funding that Ksharawar has offered me is so hard to get in Haravatat. Perhaps if this collaborative project goes smoothly, I can even ignore Haravatat and ask for a higher budget directly from the academia.
Do you have any ideas?
Oh, I could come up with lots of ideas. With Anis's help, 2 days will be enough for our work. However, I'm still undecided as to the style of the reference book's text and illustrations.
Try to keep it simple and fun?
You're right. If no one understands the reference book, it doesn't matter how detailed it is. It's better to make it simpler and fun so that children will be interested in the subject. It'll also make it easier for me to recruit students in the long run. Thank you. I'll take your opinion into account. See you in 2 days.
Bro, I hate when events, or quests I should say, make you wait like 2 days. Fucking annoying.
I hear the voice of fate, speaking my name in humble supplication. I created another you. And founded paradise, for I
Head to the conference, which apparently starts right at midnight.
Oh, you're here. We're just starting to set up the venue.
We've called up everyone we possibly could have. This is going to be quite the event.
My masterpiece is going to be exhibited after all. Let's see what the academia shall say about it this time. And if we activate this little mechanism just like that, a Sumeru rose will appear at the top of the cane.
Oh, I see.
I thought it came out of thin air. It's amazing.
If the mechanism was bigger, you could make a rabbit appear, right?
Then you can't use a cane. Could you switch it out with a hat or something?
You're applying what you learned creatively. Not bad. Let's look at the next page. If you fold an origami bird like this, it'll fly further and more stably.
Whoa. You can make a mechanism using just a piece of paper?
The principles at play are even more important than the parts that make up a mechanism.
These are pretty cool. I'm tempted to try them out.
I'm not that interested in toys, but if they'll be beneficial for children's development.
Everyone, we have paper prototypes and craft materials that you can use to make your own toys. Come try them out.
This is such a well-prepared event. I'll give it a go.
But we want to play too!
It's fine. We have a lot of paper prototypes and craft materials. All feedback is also welcomed.
Oh, my origami bird flew further this time.
Professor Faruzan, how can I make mine fly further?
Just madam will do. Maybe in the future, you may indeed get the chance to call me Professor.
Okay. Story time. This just reminded me of some shit back in 5th grade. So, back in 5th grade, our teacher gave us an assignment to craft a like a, you know, a plane or like a little object that you could make fly through the air. And she kind of turned it into almost like a competition, although I don't think the grading was based on who's flew the furthest or anything. But like, I don't know, I guess she just like explained it really poorly, because I swear she said something like you have to like explain what makes the plane like fly through the air, basically. And like, obviously, of course, most people just built like, you know, paper planes or whatever. But I'm like sitting there like freaking the fuck out over this shit, because I'm like, wait, this teacher is expecting us to know fucking aerodynamics? I'm like, wait, I don't remember learning jack shit about how a plane fucking flies. and so like, I literally just like made up some complete fucking bullshit in my head. And then of course the day that we actually do the assignment, we don't actually have to explain jack shit. So I think the teacher just like had a poor conception of how this assignment was gonna go, because like I don't know, she might have just, I wonder if she just like had thought of it like just that morning, and she was just like, oh, I'm gonna make the kids do this shit. But anyway, yeah. This kind of reminded me of that shit.
You may wish to pay attention to these few details. Here, for example. All right, try it again.
Wow, it really did fly farther!
Madam Faruzan, will we learn origami at the Academia? Of course you will. If you become a researcher, you can explore any field you like to your heart's content. In the future, if you want, you can even become one of my students.
But Mom and Dad said that there are 6 Darshans in the Academia. Wait, was it 7? Which Darshan teaches about mechanisms in origami?
Well, in this case, it wouldn't be Haravatat.
I know. We need to choose Kasharawar.
Huh?
I want to attend Kasharawar in the future and fold even better origami birds.
I want to make even more awesome mechanisms!
Actually, the other Darshans do have their own specialties, too. For example, Haravatat specializes in... Pay attention, children. Children?
Looks like these early learning toys are a success.
How did this happen?
What if we end up in a darshan we don't like? Does that mean that we won't get to learn about the things we do like?
No, that won't happen. Take me, for example. I'm a researcher from Haravatat, but I research mechanisms, see? The only person able to restrict your curiosity as a researcher is you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Not really.
Huh. It's all right. You still have a long road ahead of you. Now, do you want to learn about some other machines? Let me tell you a story about pressure-based mechanisms and elemental monuments.
Okay. First branch of the hangout event complete. Alright, what else? Okay, so there's 5 branches, apparently. Alright. So let's see what we got here. Okay, we got, looks like 3 branches there. Okay, question and answer. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. Okay, hold on a second. Pull that back up again, please. I meant to... Oh crap, now it's not gonna let me do it, is it? As you are about to part, Faruzan offers an explanation for your death, troubling her in return. Wait. Crap, I think I'm gonna have to, like... Here, just switch to another quest real quick.
I do worry about the well-being of my retinue.
Okay. Oh, hell, it's still not letting me do it. Okay. Fuck. Okay, just do this then.
My impromptu absence.
I'm sure the people of the Adventurers Guild are out.
Okay. Make the book as simple. Oh, okay. Yeah, reading the storyline summary helps you figure out which choice you need to make to then get to the the other branches. So, okay, yeah. So we'll go ahead and do this now. Where?
I'll be going then. Say hi to Tainari and Kale for me if you can. Once everything here is settled, I'll make my way over to Pardis Di as quickly as I can.
Oh yeah, about Anis.
Anis? We haven't had much time to get to know each other, but she seems like a good kid. She's able to calmly figure out the basic principles behind something without being influenced by others. I'll do my best to teach her over the next few days. Still, how much she learns will really depend on her.
Why don't you take her on as your student?
Well, her interest lies in the application of mechanisms. I do have some old knowledge to share, but if we think about the future, it's easier for her to learn the things she's interested in if she stays in Kasharawar. My research into mechanisms is, in a sense, a side effect of my research into ancient texts. If she becomes my student to learn how to make modern contraptions, it wouldn't benefit either of us in the long run.
I see. I hadn't considered that.
However, if she develops an interest in deciphering ancient texts over these next 2 days, that would change things. If I successfully poach a student, those young punks at Haravatat will have one less reason to cut my budget. Perhaps if this collaborative project goes smoothly, I can even ignore Haravatat and ask for a higher budget directly from the academia.
About the collaborative project...
Oh, I could come up with lots of ideas. With Anis's help, 2 days will be enough for our work. However, I'm still undecided as to the style of the reference book's text and illustrations.
try to be accurate and detailed?
You're right. Explanations are a core part of early developments, too. By using detailed and accurate illustrations, we can impart knowledge more effectively. It would also make it easier for me to recruit students. Thank you. I'll take your opinion into account. See you in 2 days.
Oh no. We gotta wait 2 days again. What the hell, dude? Alright. And then wait some more. Alright.
I do worry about the well-being of my retinue during my impromptu absence.
I'm sure the good people of the Adventurers Guild are absolutely fine, mein Fräulein.
Oh, there it goes. Alright.
Oh, you're here. We're just starting to set up the venue.
We've called up everyone we possibly could have. This is going to be quite the event.
My masterpiece is going to be exhibited after all. Let's see what the academia shall say about it this time. To sum up, the 24 forms of pressure-based puzzle mechanisms were used in various ruins. All right, let's go to the next page. Now, I'll explain the base layer design of elemental monuments.
I feel like I'm in a class.
Are we done yet? Oh, I'm falling asleep.
I don't understand any of it at all.
Are these really toys?
They sound a bit too dangerous to buy for children.
Oh.
Well, we've prepared paper prototypes for everyone. If you're interested in the mechanisms Madame Faruzan's talked about, you're more than welcome to try them out.
Oh, this is no fun. Can I try another toy?
I want to go home and play Genius Invocation TCG.
Forget it. I don't think anyone would be interested.
How is that kid sleeping standing up, dude?
I should go home and take care of my children.
And then there's this random dude.
How did this happen? Forget about getting opinions from others. No one even wanted to stay and try them out.
I'm sorry. I think we miscalculated.
I must apologize too.
No, you simply gave suggestions. I was the one who decided to follow through. Anise, too, was only following my instructions. I will find a way to make up for this error. Please, give me some time. I'll write another reference book.
Excuse me, but are you the one who wrote this reference book?
Yes. Who are you?
Ah, you're that man Mountain who was in the crowd just now.
Do I stand out that much? Well, I guess I don't look like someone who'd have anything to do with toys. Let me introduce myself. I'm Kamal, the branch master of Sumeru's Adventurers Guild.
What's the branch master doing here? Were you looking for us, or did something happen?
I came to Port Ormos to visit some old friends. On the way over, I saw the booklet you were handing out, so I came to take a look. Can you print a few more copies of this booklet and sell them to the Adventurers Guild? Also, could you make full-fledged models of those paper prototypes and sell them to us as well?
What does the Adventurers Guild want with these toys?
You may see them as toys, but to adventurers who need to deal with all sorts of machines and contraptions within ancient ruins, this booklet is a true treasure. We have many members who can't read, so books are of little use to them. What they know of handling mechanisms has been learned solely through word of mouth.
Okay, so apparently in the world of Genshin Impact, the illiteracy rate is pretty high.
Even if the academia granted public access to all their books, there are people who can't use them.
Ah, and our booklet is practically all pictures.
Well, it is designed for children.
It might be a bit too difficult for children, but it's perfect for adventurers. Also, those paper strips, you called them paper prototypes? If you can make wooden versions for demonstration purposes, even the most illiterate person would be able to follow along and understand. If we can supply a model set for each branch, and if each adventurer carries a booklet with them, then ruin exploration will become much safer.
You really think so? I mean, yes. I always knew it. Knowledge will always be needed, one way or another.
Making models of contraptions for the Adventurers Guild? To be honest, that sounds like a good avenue to explore to me.
Will there be an issue with the academia?
We'll probably have to send in a separate application, but it shouldn't be an issue. After all, this concerns safety during the exploration of ruins. It's a problem that the academia is actually trying to address as well.
Then let's cut to the chase and discuss the details of our first order. The amount we're offering to pay in advance is this much.
Damn. Faruzan practically fell in love. Okay, I guess we'll do the next branch. Okay, so that means we got to go back pretty close to the beginning. Okay, storyline. Faruzan decides to come to the aid of Akara Crafts. Okay.
I hear the voice of fate, speaking my name in humble supplication.
Back to Calais.
What now? She seems so busy. Master said there's no rush, but I know that he's been busy working on something at Pardis DI, so he hasn't returned to Gandharville for several days now. I feel for Madame Faruzan, but I still want to ask her to come with us. But if I get her in trouble with the academia, then she won't have the time to help Master. What should I do? Oh, this is such a headache.
Let's think of some way to get her to Pardis DI first.
But
Or
if someone
not first.
does complain to the academia, wouldn't it make Faruzan's situation more awkward? And if the academia investigated and found her at Pardis DI, things would get even worse for her. Do you have some way to invite her over to Pardis DI without stepping on the academia's toes?
Let's observe the situation first.
Okay then. I'm counting on you.
I have to teach students from Haravatat or owe Kasharawar a favor. It strikes me that they might be even less happy about such a deal than I am.
I think I can sympathize with them. Madame Faruzan, we're back! Sorry for asking again, but are you sure you can't go to Pardis DI today?
Well, since you're asking me so sincerely, let's just ignore the academia and...
Please, Madame Faruzan, focus. Today's the deadline.
Actually, Tainari wants to invite her over to discuss some research.
Huh?
Yes. I see. No wonder he sent you two over. Why, that lad didn't make it very clear in his letter, now did he? Otherwise, I would have reported it as part of my research.
Yeah, that's right. Master sent us over to explain everything to you.
Wait. Opportunities for collaborative research don't just come out of thin air. This seems like too much of a coincidence. Also, there isn't much overlap between Madame Faruzan's research and that of Amorta, right? What will you even be collaborating on?
Master wants to research,
A fully automated irrigation system.
A fully automated irrigation system?
Precisely. It's a system that can automatically adjust the amount of water it provides based on the season and the plant species involved. I saw a similar mechanism while exploring a rune in the rainforest. That's why Tainari wanted to collaborate with me.
A mechanism like that exists? Why haven't I heard of it before?
I found it 100 years ago, so it's only natural that you don't know about it. Why don't you go ask your teacher's teacher? Perhaps they've heard about it from their teacher.
But we can't prove its existence one way or the other, right?
Fret not. I'll have Tainari write an official proposal to the Academia later. That should do it, right?
An official proposal. Fine. We haven't made any progress with either the collaborative project or the elective course anyway. I'll go inform my superiors now. Please do take care of the paperwork as soon as possible. Don't delay this any longer.
Sure. I'll be sure to needle him until he gets it done. Phew. I think she bought it.
That was quick thinking back there.
Even though this is our first meeting, I must say, we make a good team.
Wow! You made up that excuse on the spot, huh? Madame Faruzan, did you really find an irrigation system 100 years ago? If the Academia asks for any details...
Who knows? It's been 100 years, so it wouldn't be too surprising if I've forgotten a few details, no?
Huh? Then how will we explain things to them?
I'll let Tainari worry about whatever documents we might need to send to the Academia. If I'm right, the request he has in store for me won't be any simpler than the Academia nonsense.
I do worry about the well-being of my retinue during my impromptu absence.
Yeah.
Master, we're back! Huh? Where did he go?
You don't have to shout. I can hear you. Well, you got here much faster than I expected. I thought you'd have a lot more business to take care of.
Thanks to the Traveler, I was able to, pawn off various problems of mine onto others.
Onto others? What does that mean?
We can discuss that later. You're looking for me because of the thing you mentioned in the letter, right?
That's right. Please, follow me.
Karkata.
A monster? Why is there a monster here?
Don't be scared, Kale. This is the mechanical life form the Traveler and I saved a while back. Its name is Karkata. It's the final work of a late junior of mine.
You mean Abatui? He must have been a genius to create one of such polish all by himself. It's uncommon that a Spontamod researcher is able to create such an intricate machine. If he were still around, we could probably chat the day away. What a shame. Something seems wrong here. Have you been maintaining it? Mechanical life forms are much more fragile than they look.
Is Karkata sick?
Karkata has been lying down like this since a few days ago. It could be an old malfunction acting up again. I've taken a few courses conducted by Spontamod before, so I've managed to perform some passable repairs on Karkata's energy supply module. However, it seems the issue this time is with its transmission. My knowledge can only prevent its condition from deteriorating any further, but Madame Faruzan, you should be able to find a way to repair it.
Not necessarily. Mechanical life forms are created using techniques from alchemy, elemental science, and more. There are multiple modules here that influence each other. A simplistic knowledge of mechanisms will not serve here. You know that as well. Each mechanical life form is very different from the next. So even I cannot be sure if my understanding of mechanical life forms is going to be of any use to our little crab friend here.
Karkata.
Can you all go outside for a minute? I need a bit of space. Before I do a thorough check, everything we've just said is but conjecture.
All right. We're counting on you, Madame Faruzan.
Alright, I will be back in a minute. Alright, we're back.
May the glory of the Prinzessin bring light to this world.
We'll wait here till Faruzan finishes her inspection. In the meantime, I'd like to talk to you about her.
I also wanted to ask about her past.
Her past, huh? Quite a few people in the academia know about what happened to her. Perhaps it'd be best if I'm the one to tell you. I've told you before that she disappeared for 100 years, right? From her perspective, trapped might be a more apt description.
Trapped?
Her exact words were...
That ruin was crawling with traps and coded inscriptions from wall to wall. I did all I could to decipher the code and deactivate the traps to escape the ruin, but there was no way out. I lost track of time and I ran out of pen and paper. In the end, I had to use stone shards to write on the walls and on the floor to decipher the code. Then, before I realized it, I ran out of space on the walls and floor. I had to calculate all the possibilities in my mind. After that, my memory started to become fuzzy, and my cognition slowed down.
She doesn't remember anything else, including the location of the ruin and how she finally managed to escape. When she was found in the outskirts of Sumeru a few years ago, she looked exactly the same as she did 100 years prior. However, she was in a stupor and struggled to form sentences. Only after a lengthy recovery period could she speak again.
Anime Awards 2023. Is that the Crunch? You're talking about the Crunchyroll thing, right? Didn't Crunchyroll do that? Well, no, I did not watch them.
The academia speculates that she must have gotten trapped in an unknown ruin while researching machines a century ago.
Shit, I didn't even watch any freaking anime last year, so... I mean, shit. Wasn't like I cared about any of them.
And because of the ruin's special properties that halted her aging, she was able to use those 100 years to crack the trapping mechanism and then escape. Though she had finally broken free, 100 years had passed. Everyone she knew, and everyone who knew her, was already gone. In the end, even the academia had to rely on century-old records in the Akasha to confirm her existence. Don't make that face. I'm not telling you this because I want to drum up sympathy. She wouldn't want others to pity her because of past events. Rather, she sees that period of entrapment as an experimental error. As a researcher, she must accept everything that results from her experiments, even if they don't fall within expectations.
Okay, well, I guess... Wait. Was Attack on Titan... Was that last year? If it was, then that's the only anime I watched last year.
Even after going through so much, she's returned to Sumeru and still hasn't given up on her research. Due to changes over the years and drift in academic subjects, she holds some rather strong opinions about the current academia, and she has no shortage of detractors herself. What I want to say is that no matter what era we're in, Faruzan is a true senior researcher in every sense of the word. She has her own deep understanding of various ruins and machines. If there's a chance, you should talk about them with her. It'll definitely be helpful for your journey.
I see.
Master, Madame Faruzan's done.
Oh? Let's head over. With any luck, she might have figured something out.
Fuck. Why do you hate that anime?
I never thought that I'd encounter a restitution module once again after 100 years. Abatui really installed quite a few impressive things on this. If my guess is correct, this mechanical life form has displayed attempts at self-sustenance before, right? Such as collecting parts to repair itself, for instance?
Oh, it won a bunch of awards. Well, that honestly doesn't surprise me. It has collected parts before, yes.
It used them for something else, but as far as its design goes, it does have a function like that.
I knew it. If I'm not wrong, Carcutta's issue lies with its restitution module. Abatui's modified this module extensively, but the core parts and design philosophy are very similar to the principles as I know them. They are all based on principles learned from the ruins.
From the ruins?
The creators of the ruins machine once tried to create a perpetual mechanism that could replace life or even surpass it. The restitution module is the result of one of their countless attempts. It replicates the behavior of living things to achieve a self-repair function. However, the energy required in maintenance of the module became an issue.
Energy consumption? Maintenance?
For example, a living thing's heart can deliver nutrients and blood to various organs. However, the bigger the living thing, the more powerful the heart needs to be.
Cyberpunk Edge Runner? Okay. Actually, okay. I said I didn't watch any anime. I tried watching that one too, as I've told you before, but yeah, I didn't make it past like episode 5. I just... It wasn't doing anything for me. I mean, I generally like cyberpunk stuff, but I don't know. That one just...
Once the heart is damaged, it'll be hard for that living thing to heal itself.
Didn't care for the story, I guess.
Can be affected. Thus, the attempt wasn't widely adopted.
I mean, but the story, Cyberpunk's, that anime story has been done countless fucking times before. So, like, you
Even
know.
100 years ago, I'd only seen it once before. Oh dear, this is going to be a problem.
Why is that?
Based on my current research, I'll need to swap out the damaged parts in the restitution module to repair Carcotta. But like I just said, the module is rare, even by the standards of ancient machines. Not only that, but there is very little related research documentation available.
God dang. Well, I gotta blow my nose again.
Finding suitable parts would be like trying to find a single gear in the vast desert, to say nothing of the difficulty in making those parts from scratch. One can only wonder where Abatui found the original parts.
I might have an idea. Abatui was, for a time, quite passionate about excavating the Great Red Sand. This was when he had just gotten expelled from the academia.
You mean to say he found a restitution module in the desert? Well, that is indeed possible.
Okay, so the anime awards has a best boy and best girl of the year award, right? So who won the best girl award? Was it Lucy from Cyberpunk? I bet it was fucking...
But the desert's huge! How are we supposed to find the parts that Carcotta needs?
According to the Academia's records, no similar parts have been found in the Great Red Sand over the past 100 years. If we want to try our luck, we'll have to explore ruins that have never been explored before.
or maybe it might have been Marin from what is it? I can't remember the name of that anime with Marin in it. Or how do you say it? Marin? Isn't it like my darling dress-up doll or something like that? Anya from Spy X Family. Oh. Huh, okay, yeah. I don't know, yeah. She was decently popular, but I thought it'd be somebody else. Hold on, let me look that shit up real quick. Best Girl Anime Awards. Wait. Why am I seeing nothing but 2022? I want the ones from this year. The hell? Let's see, anime of the year, the nominees were Cyberpunk, Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, Licorice Recoil, Ranking of Kings, and Spy X Family. Obviously, I would pick Attack on Titan, of course. Let's see. Best new anime series. Wait, what? How can Cyberpunk be nominated for but lose best new anime series but then win anime of the year? Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Okay. Oh god, they put best continuing anime series One Piece. Fucking really? Oh my god, this is terrible, dude. Best anime film. Jujutsu Kaisen? Wow, they even had Bell on there and they picked fucking Jujutsu Kaisen. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't care about that. Dude, okay, some of these awards are fucking ridiculous. Best must protect at all costs anime character. Bro, who comes up with this shit? Best voice acting. Wait. Oh. So they didn't even do best boy and best girl this time. I guess they got rid of that. Yeah, I think they got rid of that category. Shit, I think best boy and best girl makes more fucking sense than best protect at all costs character. Shit. hell,
I
man.
do know that a Vahumana researcher formed an expedition team after the sandstorms and earthquakes subsided. They are now exploring areas of the desert that used to be difficult to access.
Should we ask them if they've made any new discoveries lately? The chances are slim, but it's at least more effective than running around like headless chickens.
What's the lead researcher's name?
His name is Raid. I think he's stationed at the northeast part of the Hypostyle Desert. Let's go look for him once Karkata settles down.
Oh, you and Kale should probably stay. Karkata's condition may be stable, but it would still be better if some of us stay to look after it. Besides, you still need to take care of the trouble that the Academia left for me.
Trouble from the Academia? I thought you said you pawned it off to someone else. Wait, don't tell me.
I'll let Kale fill you in on the details. I look forward to seeing your work, Tainari.
Alrighty, now we're going back to the desert. Okay.
What is this?
Halt! Mr. Raid's permission is required to proceed any further.
She's a researcher from the Academia.
That still won't do. Mr. Raid told us to keep people away from the ruins so they don't damage the site.
Damage the site? I've excavated more ruins than you've visited restaurants. Which batch of students is Raid from? I want to see him right now.
He isn't at the campsite now. You should all leave. Only he can give you permission to enter.
What a stubborn guy.
We can't just waste our time here like this.
You're right. Even if there is new information, we still have to wait for him to come back so we can ask him about it. So let's just see what we can find out from the people here. I'm going to give that Raid a good talking to when he gets back. Starting from who in the world mentored you?
That machine looks amazing! Could it be the legendary Ruin Wanderer? The location seems to fit too. Might that legend actually be true?
The ruins? Don't know anything. We were only hired to deliver water and supplies to them. Forget excavation. They won't even let us get close to the camp where they're staying.
This area used to be ravaged by frequent sandstorms, but it's been calm lately for some reason. They say that this was done by a single traveler? But seriously, is such a thing even humanly possible?
Well, I found out everything I could. Is there anything that stands out to you?
This machine they speak of.
Ruin Wanderer. That's the first time I've heard that name. But that wreckage did seem a bit weird.
What's so weird about it?
It's a bit far away, and I can't really say for sure from this distance. Perhaps we should ask the villager from before about the legend first.
Huh? What are you guys doing back here?
I want to learn more about the legend of the Ruin Wanderer.
I wouldn't blame you for not knowing about it, youngsters. After all, it's a tale that's over a decade old. It's said that this monster, the Ruin Wanderer, traversed through various ruins for centuries. Many adventurers had claimed to see it while exploring. Some said that it was like a giant, while others said that it was like a beast. However, none knew why it wandered the ruins. Then, about 10 years ago, we stopped hearing any news about it in Sumeru. No one has seen it since then, and the legend has since faded into memory. You youngsters probably don't know about the Ruin Wanderer nowadays, but it was famous for centuries.
Centuries? Impossible. I heard nothing about it back then. It could only have been around for a few decades at most.
Wait, back then?
Indulge my curiosity for a moment. Why do you think that wreckage is the Ruin Wanderer?
Well, I had also heard that secondhand from...
You heard that nonsense from the Eremites after they got drunk, right?
Who are you?
Madam Faruzan, it is a pleasure. I'm Raid, the one who organized this archaeological expedition. I'd heard of you at the Academia, but I didn't expect to run into you here. Truly, it is an honor. And this must be the famous traveler, I presume. What brings the two of you here?
Have you found any special contraptions and relics in the ruins that you've been investigating?
I'm ashamed to say that we haven't found anything noteworthy, even though we've been investigating for a while.
Really? That Ruin Wanderer isn't noteworthy to you?
I'm afraid those are mere rumors. Really, I sometimes wish that those people would put as much effort into their work as they do into gossiping.
You're right, sir. I'll get back to work now.
The wise do not buy into rumors, so it is said. I believe that you too, Madam Faruzan, do not put any stock into such baseless talk.
It is also said that real knowledge shall come from practice. I can help you research the excavated relics and see if I can find out anything new about them. You can take credit for any new discoveries. I believe this offer to be sufficiently attractive.
In truth, I could ask for nothing better than your help with our research. However, you two must be tired after a long journey. I'd feel bad if I set you to work immediately. It's getting late and my subordinates and I are heading back to the camp to rest. Why don't you find a place to spend the night first? We can continue our discussion tomorrow. There's a tent that the villagers occasionally use to rest. It's a bit simple, yes, but I hope you won't mind.
Since you need to rest as well, let's do just that. This is quite far away. Are they trying to prevent the villagers from eavesdropping on them? This suits us just fine, though. This way, they won't overhear our conversations either. Now, I have my suspicions about this archaeological expedition team and that machine wreckage. I only caught a quick glimpse, and it was from a distance. But based on the condition of the armor and joints, it didn't seem like something that had been lying around for centuries. At most, I'd estimate that it only stopped moving about a dozen years ago.
A dozen years ago?
Yes. The timing coincides with the spreading of the legend. Now, assuming that it really is the Ruin Wanderer, how do you suppose it was able to maintain a relatively good condition despite high-intensity operation over the course of several decades?
The restitution module.
That's right. Technically speaking, the module shouldn't be able to move such a large machine chassis. However, I'm basing my knowledge on the mechanical life forms I've seen before.
That's how you pronounce that word, chassis? Bro, all this time I thought it was chassis. Or chasis. Bro. You've seen such life forms before?
Well, this was over 100 years ago.
It was a machine about the same size as Karkata, actually. It couldn't carry heavy objects or fight, and was only able to help me record some notes. It also helped me deliver letters home. I found it near the desert, which is why I wondered if there might be more restitution modules buried around here.
Is it no longer around?
Honestly, people in ancient times might have already solved the problem of providing enough power for all I know. I'll need to research this properly.
Why didn't you go and investigate earlier?
Had I confronted Raid right there and then, he would have said that he couldn't tell that the machine was special. Then he'd just hand it over to the Academia obediently, and he'd get away scot-free. If the wreckage were to be handed to the Academia, it'd be much tougher for us to do research on it or get spare parts for Karkata. Anyway, we should figure out what they're planning before making our next move. They insisted that we should stay the night, which means if they're trying to pull a fast one on us, they're likely to try tonight. We must be vigilant. Are those sounds coming from the excavation site? I knew they wouldn't be able to wait. They must be scared that we might discover something tomorrow. Not a single person guarding the campsite. This must be quite the manpower expenditure. I'll see if they left any clues behind at their camp. Keep watch and help me stall them if it comes to that, would you?
No problem.
All right. I'm counting on you.
Yeah, I know. I was just looking that up. Okay. Well, I think we will stop here for tonight then. Get the expeditions going here.
Ad Astra Abyss.
Whoops. Hold on. Go back to Chongyun, please. Okay. Yeah. Alright, man. Well, enjoy the 3D showcase. And I hope I enjoyed as well, of course, because I'm going to go watch it as well. And we will come back to this again tomorrow. So, have a good night.